Hello everybody, welcome back to Stan's Garage, and today we have a new installment of Another Week, Another Hack. And this time, it's the world-renowned Scripps Institute who got hit. Based down in lovely San Diego, California, the Scripps Institute holds over 1,000 patents. They have 9 FDA-approved therapeutic drugs, and in May of 2021, they were a victim of one nasty ransomware attack. Somewhere in the ballpark of 147,000 patient records that included personal medical and financial data got compromised. A good chunk of Scripps' internal IT systems were forced to go offline for several weeks, and the staff had to go back to using paper records during that time. Can you just imagine that? Anyway, Scripps is estimating over $90 million in lost revenues over that period, plus another $20 million in expenses to rectify that breach. That is no small chunk of change. To further complicate matters, the patients involved and their attorneys are bringing no less than 4 class action lawsuits against Scripps. Some of the early asks are looking for approximately $4,000 per leaked record. Now, I'm no math wizard, but a quick calculation tells me that adds up to somewhere in the ballpark of $600 million, and that's before the inevitable punitive damage claims come around. So, just in case you didn't catch that the first time around, they've already been impacted over $110 million in lost revenues and costs, and are looking at lawsuits that are looking in excess of $500 million. That hurts. Bad. So what happened exactly? This is tough to say because there's been little released from Scripps, quite possibly due to the pending litigation. They did release a letter sounding like your typical salad of corporate double talk, but the damage was already done, and they're doing their best to minimize the impact. Care to read the corporate statement? It's in the notes below. Now, Scripps being a medical institution and bound under HIPAA compliance laws, a breach of this nature is particularly troublesome. It's tough to speculate as we have no idea what actually went down since Scripps ain't talking. But clearly, some of the guidelines were, at the very least, loosely abided by. Full HIPAA compliance is a fairly robust standard to adhere to, and there's almost no way to get breached if a provider sticks to those guidelines. This doesn't appear to be the case. Now, we've definitely interacted with medical providers of all sizes who don't believe the compliance police are coming after them. And truth be told, they're probably right. Enforcement of these rules are fairly lax, and the typical small provider isn't likely to face a lot of scrutiny. When it's a big institution and it's public like this, those fines have got to be right around the corner. Plus, if they claim they were in compliance, but the investigation shows they were not, those cyber insurance policies are not likely to pay out in full either. This is definitely a case where it would have paid to have been diligent ahead of time. Once it's all said and done, Scripps could be looking at upwards of $1 billion in losses. I can see a much stronger cybersecurity position in their future, and if something like this doesn't get people to take action, I'm not really sure what will, right? We're talking about $1 billion here, people. Well, that wraps up this edition of Another Week, Another Hack. Now, does this event get you to take cybersecurity a bit more seriously? Let's face it, folks. It's only a matter of time when the next big breach happens. And now that you're aware of what could be at stake, I'm sure you'll take action to make certain it doesn't happen to you. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one.